The following is a talk given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on January 6, 2015 in New Delhi. The talk was about pastimes with Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nivishesa Sannyasis Pachata Desatarine.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschata Desatarine.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaurava Savinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Mukha karoti vachalam Mangolangaya Tegahem Yatki Bhatamanande Sri Gurudithanam Paramanandavaram Sri Chaitanyeshwaram. Ayam Tat Sat. Yeah. Question?
Guru Maharaj, so this letter is from 3764 Watseca Avenue, Los Angeles, California. Date 30th April 1970. Prabhupada wrote, My dear Jayapataka, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 21st April 1970. Achyutananda has written me that he will arrange for your visa for 2 years at least. But I learned that you have not heard anything from him till now. So, unless you are assured that your visa has been made at least 2 years and he has got his own apartment, don't start. It is not required to take permission from Madhav Maharaj to stay at his place. It is not our business to become any more burden to him. I have already sent Achyutananda money for our own land. So first, we must have our own land or apartment, then our devotees can go there. On the whole, he must first of all arrange for staying somewhere in our own place, otherwise it will be very difficult because India is very overpopulated, especially Calcutta. So this letter is long, Guru Maharaj. So this is the first part of the letter. If you can please elaborate on this.
So His Divine Grace H.H.Jayapataka Swami
So His Divine,
Prabhupada,
so His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada,
he was sending me to India,
he was sending me to India,
but he wanted to make it very clear
but he wanted to make it very clear
that we should get our own place,
that we should get our own flights.
and and he would then send people.
And he would then send people.
He said we should not stay at the Gaudiya Mutt
He said we should not stay at the Gaudiya Mutt
with Madhav Maharaj.
with Madhav Maharaj.
So this was his repeated instruction.
So this was his repeated instruction.
Somehow,
Somehow,
Chitananda told me everything was arranged.
Achyutananda told me everything was arranged.
And so I went,
And so I went.
but the address he gave
But the address he gave
was Madhav Maharaj's Gaudiya Mutt.
was Madhav Maharaj's Gaudiya Mutt.
And at first I stayed there
And at first I stayed there
with Chitananda.
with Achyutananda.
And so, with all the other brahmacharis, we took our lunch and dinner.
And so with all the other brahmacharis, we took our lunch and dinner.
And they had a system that
And they had the system there.
you had to sit in the order of when you took initiation.
You had to sit in the order of when you took initiation.
So they asked someone when you were initiated,
So they asked someone, when were you initiated?
are you,
Or you?
you,
You?
okay,
Okay,
you sit here.
you sit here.
So that's how the sitting was.
So that's how the sitting was.
And they provided no breakfast.
And they provided no breakfast.
So if you wanted to take breakfast, you had to buy your own.
So if you wanted to take breakfast, you had to buy your own.
So in a previous letter, Prabhupada had asked me to learn Bengali.
So in a previous letter, Prabhupada had asked me to learn Bengali.
So I learned a little Bengali and did some breakfast shopping.
So I learned a little Bengali and
Did some breakfast shopping.
did some breakfast shopping.
And our neighbor, who lived 1 floor down, was Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj,
And our neighbor who was
living 1 floor down.
our neighbor who was living 1 floor down was Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj.
And he had a bad stomach.
And he had a bad stomach.
So he asked me to buy him some flat rice and yogurt.
So he asked me to buy him some flat rice and yogurt.
And I was also experiencing a bad stomach
And I was also experiencing a bad stomach.
because I just coming to India, there's a whole new set of bugs.
Because just coming to India, there's a whole new set of bugs.
And my stomach was not used to them.
And my stomach was not used to them.
So that an elderly person, he was already like in his 80s or so,
So an elderly person, he was already in his 80s or so.
but he also had a bad stomach.
So he also had a bad stomach.
That was somehow relieving to me.
That was somehow relieving to me.
But everybody has a bad stomach in India.
That everybody has a bad stomach in India.
So, but then Prabhupada didn't want us to stay in the Gaudiya Math.
But Prabhupada didn't want us to stay in the Gaudiya Math.
So Chidananda had arranged a clinic.
So Achyutananda had arranged a clinic.
This was a brand new clinic,
This was a brand new clinic,
and no one had, it was just empty.
and it was just empty.
And so the owner thought,
So the owner thought,
if sadhus stay in my clinic,
if some sadhus stay in my clinic,
it will be auspicious for me.
it would be auspicious for me.
So he let us stay there without rent.
So he let us stay there without rent.
In the meantime,
In the meantime,
I stayed at the Gaudiya Math.
I stayed at the Gaudiya Math.
I met Bhakti Daita Madhav Maharaj,
I met Bhakti Daita Madhav Maharaj,
and he talked to me a bit
and he talked to me a little bit.
about that. There wasn't much more
There wasn't much more
contact than that.
contact than that.
Next para. Regarding your questions, how to offer respects to sannyasis, every sannyasi, even if you see a Mayavadi sannyasi, offer him your respects. There will be no harm. As you have observed, we shall follow Lord Chaitanya's instruction that we give all due respect to others regarding their position, but there is no need of always associating with each of them. Even if one is Vaishnava but not of good character, we can give him the Vaishnava respect, but we cannot associate with him.
So here, Srila Prabhupada advised me
So here, Srila Prabhupada advised me
to offer all sannyasis respect.
to offer all sannyasis respect.
And I was a brahmachari at this time.
And I was a brahmachari at this time.
So he said, any sannyasi, even a Mayavadi sannyasi,
So he said, any sannyasi, even a Mayavadi sannyasi,
they can be offered a obeisance.
how they can be offered obeisances.
But we don't have to associate with the Mayavadis
But you don't have to associate with the Mayavadis
or with sannyasis who don't have a good character.
or with sannyasis who don't have good character.
So I would offer respect,
So I would offer respect,
but I would be selective about who I associate with.
but I would be selective about who I would associate with.
So this was an advice from Srila Prabhupada.
So this was an advice from Srila Prabhupada.
This was the Varnashram system.
This was the Varnashram system.
That the sannyasis are the highest order
That the sannyasis are the highest order
of social order.
of social order.
Brahmacharis, grihastas, vanaprasthas, and sannyasis.
Brahmacharis, grihastas, vanaprasthas, and sannyasis.
So the idea was that the sannyasis should be offered respect.
So the idea was that the sannyasis should be offered respect.
And Prabhupada said that was all right.
And Prabhupada said that was all right.
But association should be with people who are pure Vaishnavas.
But association should be with people who are pure Vaishnavas.
Regarding how to act when there is a choice of either attending arthric ceremony without bathing first, or bathing and thus missing attendance at the arthric ceremony? The answer is that the rules should be followed as far as possible. If it becomes necessary, the rules should be followed as far as possible. If it becomes necessary, simply wash your feet, and when possible, also wash the face, head, hands, and rinse mouth with water. Does Guru Maharaj want to elaborate?
So normally before the Mongol Arti, which is at 4:15 or 4:30,
So normally before the Mangalarati, which is usually at 4:15 or 4:30,
one takes the bath.
one takes their bath.
But sometimes it may be not practical.
But sometimes it may not be practical.
Maybe you stayed up late or you got up late,
Maybe you stayed up late or you got up late,
and so if you took a full bath,
so if you took a full bath,
you missed the Arti.
you'd miss the Arati.
So then Prabhupada advised one could wash their feet,
So then Prabhupada advised that one could wash their feet,
their hands,
their hands,
their face,
their face,
rinse their mouth.
rinse their mouth,
This way
and in this way,
they could go to the Arti.
they could go to the Arati.
So that was for emergency situations.
So that was for emergency situations.
And the standard role was to take a shower.
And the standard
System.
was to take a shower.
When you will go to India, most probably you will have to go to Bombay. And how will you have to go to Bombay? That I shall let you know later. I beg to thank you for your nice appreciation of our disciplic succession of Vaishnava Acharyas. This is the right understanding of the spiritual masters, that they are glorious by simply delivering the transcendental message of Krishna as it is. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
You stay very close to the mic. Sometimes it's difficult to. At that time, from the west to India,
From the west to from the west of India,
west to India,
from the west to India,
Bombay was the main city.
Bombay was the main city.
Soon after, Delhi and Bombay were both having many international flights.
Soon after, Delhi and Bombay were having many international flights.
Today, I think Delhi airport is nicer.
Today, I think the Delhi airport is nicer.
So anyway, as it was, I had to fly to Bombay.
So anyway, I had to fly to Bombay.
But here, Prabhupada said he would tell me how I could go to Bombay.
But here, Prabhupada said he would tell me how I could go to Bombay.
His second part.
Second part.
One was about the Bombay, and second is, I beg to thank you for your nice appreciation of our disciplic succession succession of Vaishnavacharyas. This is the right understanding of the spiritual masters, that they are glorious by simply delivering the transcendental message of Krishna as it is.
The spiritual masters connect us to the disciplic succession,
The spiritual masters connect us to the disciplic succession,
and the disciplic succession hands down the message without changing.
and the disciplic succession hands down the message without changing.
From Lord Brahma to Krishna to Brahma
From Krishna to Brahma,
to Narada Muni
to Narad Muni,
to Vyasadeva,
to Vyasdeva,
and in our sampradaya to Madhvacharya,
and in our sampradaya to Madhvacharya,
down to so many gurus,
now through so many gurus,
to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Lord Chaitanya.
Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Lord Chaitanya.
And Lord Chaitanya came down to Srila Prabhupada.
And from Lord Chaitanya it came down to Srila Prabhupada.
So our immediate five gurus are
So our immediate five gurus are
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur,
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur,
Gaurkishore Das Babaji,
Gaur Kishore Das Babaji,
Bhakti Vinod Thakur,
Bhakti Vinod Thakur,
and Jagannath Das Babaji.
and Jagannath Das Babaji.
So we should appreciate that every guru
So we should appreciate that every guru
in the disciplic succession
in the disciplic succession
transmitted the message unchanging as they received it down the disciplic succession.
transmitted the message unchangingly as they received it down through the disciplic succession.
Guru Maharaj, this is the next letter. Venue 3764 Wattseka Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 14th June 1970. My dear Jayapataka, please accept my blessings. I was expecting Achyutananda's favorable letter at any moment. Therefore, I was detaining you here. Now the letter is received. You can start immediately for India. And I hope by this time you have received the telegram reading as follows. Immediately start for India. Achyutananda's letter favorable. Please reply. Telegram Gargamuni. So, after going there, work cooperatively with toleration and forbearance. Our philosophy is submissiveness. So I hope in India both you and Achyutananda will work very diligently. There is very good chance for our success in India. We should follow the same principle as I have prescribed here, namely chanting the beads regularly, following the regulative principles, leading the Samkirtan party on the street, try to sell our literature and books, and work very seriously and sincerely. If you work on these principles, the people of India will be charmed by your behavior and they will gratefully acknowledge your transcendental activities. So, if Guru Maharaj can please elaborate on this.
This was the send-off letter.
This was the second letter.
Send-off letter.
This was the send-off letter.
I don't know if I got it.
I don't know if I got it.
Gargamuni called me out.
Gargamuni called me up.
He told me you have to leave right away.
He told me you have to leave right away.
Prabhupada's order.
Prabhupada's order.
So, having received that order,
So having received that order,
I left from Chicago
I left from Chicago
and went to Canada.
and went to Canada.
There I collected some donations from the congregation I knew.
And there I collected some donations from the congregation I knew.
Some of them had a meeting in a church
Some of them had a meeting in a church
on some other day than Sunday.
on some other day than Sunday.
So I attended the meeting,
So I attended the meeting,
and they allowed me to collect some donations.
and they allowed me to collect some donations.
So like this, I got some donations. I asked everybody,
So like this, I asked Gargamuni,
where's the Lakshmi for travel?
where is the Lakshmi for the travel?
I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
You have to collect it.
You have to collect it.
This is the Garavani who's in Vrindavan now.
Gargamuni, he's in Vrindavan now.
And he was one of the people I met on the first visit to the temple.
And he was one of the first people I met on my first visit to the temple.
But he is very tight with money.
But he's very tight with money.
So then I had to collect it. I only know I was temple president in Montreal and Toronto.
I was temple president in Montreal and Toronto.
So I knew those people.
So I knew those people.
So I collected some donations.
So I collected some donations.
And then I flew by Iceland Airways
And then I flew by Iceland Airways
from Hamilton, Canada
from Hamilton, Canada
to London.
to London.
And then after staying a little bit in London,
Then after staying a little bit in London,
I flew from Brussels
I flew from Brussels
to Bombay
to Bombay
by Brothers Airways.
by Brothers Airways.
3 brothers,
3 brothers,
Muhammad,
Muhammad,
Yahya,
Yahya,
and Ali.
and Ali.
And there were the pilots and the stewardesses and everything.
And they were the pilots and the stewardesses and everything.
Even though they had a big beard, one had a big beard,
One had a big beard.
he gave everybody a bag of snacks,
He was giving everybody a bag of snacks,
paper bag,
paper bag.
and it was a propeller plane.
And
It was a propeller plane.
and it was a propeller plane.
You could only fly a short time.
You could only fly a short time.
So I flew from Brussels to Rome,
So I flew from Brussels to Rome,
and then Rome to Cairo,
and then Rome to Cairo,
and then Cairo to Yemen,
and then Cairo to Yemen,
and Yemen to Karachi,
and Yemen to Karachi,
and then Karachi to Bombay.
and then Karachi to Bombay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stops.
They didn't tell you that there's no pressurization in the airplane.
They didn't tell you that there's no pressurization in the airplane.
So every time it would take off,
So every time it would take off,
my ears would block up.
my ears would block up.
And every time it landed,
Every time it landed,
I couldn't hear.
I couldn't hear
Because my ears were all blocked up.
because my ears were blocked up.
So by the time I reached Bombay,
So by the time I reached Bombay,
I was a real mess.
I was a real mess.
I couldn't hear anything.
I couldn't hear anything.
I had a
I had a headache,
but that was a cheap
but it was a cheap
flight.
flight.
$114.
$114.
Brussels to Bombay. Brussels to Bombay.
Brussels to Bombay.
One way.
One way.
No one would take that airplane twice.
Nobody would take that airplane twice.
So from Bombay I flew to Calcutta,
So from Bombay, I flew to Calcutta,
and I took a taxi to the temple.
and I took a taxi to the temple.
And then they asked, how much did the taxi charge you?
And then they asked, how much did that taxi charge you?
I said 6 rupees.
I said 60 rupees.
6.
I said 6 rupees.
Oh, 6 rupees! You
Oh,
were
6
cheated.
Oh, 6 rupees, you were cheated.
I must have run around the whole town a few times.
The guy must have gone around the whole town a few times.
Since it's my first visit to India, I didn't know.
Since it was my first visit to India, I didn't know.
At that time, the price of petrol was 60 paisa a liter.
At that time, the price of petrol was 60 paisa a liter.
Has it gone up since then?
Has it gone up since then?
So, I know they had a big strike
So I knew they had a big strike
because like 6 months later,
because 6 months later,
they jacked up the price to 1 rupee a liter.
they jacked up the price to 1 rupee a liter.
So all the taxis went on strike.
So all the taxis went on strike.
Well, somehow I reached Calcutta,
Somehow I reached Calcutta,
and certainly I tried to cooperate with H.H.Jayapataka.
and certainly I tried to cooperate with Achyutananda.
He knew by that time fluent Bengali,
He knew by that time fluent Bengali,
and he was a good singer.
and he was a good singer.
He was also a translator,
He was also a translator,
and he gave a good lecture too.
and he would give good lectures too.
So I had some catching up to do
So I had some catching up to do
to learn Bengali.
to learn Bengali,
But I could never sing a bhajan like he does.
but I could never sing a bhajan like he does.
His bhajans are very sweet.
His bhajans were very sweet.
Are you taking with you a tape recorder? If so, let me know, and I will send you some tapes. Or you may already have got it. Achyutananda has already taken a nice apartment, so you will have no difficulty. And as soon as I receive good report from you after your arrival, I shall send other 10 brahmacharis. I am also enclosing herewith a Xerox copy of a nice letter received from San Diego. This will help you how to manage affairs in India. You are already experienced and advanced devotee. Similarly is Achyutananda. So I count upon you both for great success in India. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
From these letters,
From these letters,
you can see how Srila Prabhupada, he was so encouraging.
You could see how Srila Prabhupada was so encouraging.
Although I was hardly 21 years old,
Although I was hardly 21 years old,
and I had some experience being a temple president in Montreal, Toronto, and Chicago.
and I had some experience being temple president in Montreal, Toronto, and Chicago.
But I was still very new at all these things.
But I was still very new at all these things.
But Prabhupada was very encouraging.
But Prabhupada was very encouraging.
He said, "You're a advanced devotee,
He said, "You're an advanced devotee.
so is Chidananda.
So is Achyutananda.
We're depending on you,
We're depending on you
and do something in India."
to do something in India."
So he was very encouraging and very inspiring.
So he was very encouraging and very inspiring.
Of course, you can see from this that Ajitaనంద had said that he had a place to stay.
From what I can see from this, Achyutananda said we had a place to stay.
But actually,
But actually,
we were staying in the Gaudiya Mutt,
we were staying in a Gaudiya Mutt,
which Prabhupada didn't want.
which Prabhupada didn't want.
And the other place,
And the other place,
it was taking some time to be available to us.
it was taking some time to be available to us.
So in the meantime, I had to stay at the Gaudiya Mutt.
So in the meantime, I had to stay in the Gaudiya Mutt.
What's the other thing?
Other thing, Prabhupada was asking if you're carrying a tape recorder with you.
Prabhupada wanted to give us the opportunity to listen to his classes.
Prabhupada wanted to give us the opportunity to listen to his classes.
It shows how the disciples, when they are physically distant from the Guru,
This is how the disciples, when they're physically distant from the Guru,
can keep in contact with the Guru
can keep in contact with the Guru
by listening to his classes.
by listening to his classes.
And so this system of, in those days, playing a tape,
And this system of, in those days, playing a tape,
and today it's the iPod or similar digital recorders.
and today iPod and similar digital recorders,
One can have the lectures of the Guru.
one can have the lectures of the Guru.
All of Prabhupada's lectures,
All of Prabhupada's lectures,
20,000 or so,
20,000 or so,
they are available on in digital format.
they're available on digital format.
Similarly,
Similarly,
there are some devotees
there are some devotees
who are working diligently
who are working diligently
to make my lectures available in digital format.
to make my lectures available in digital format.
So, Prabhupada made a point to ask, did I have a tape recorder?
So Prabhupada made it a point to ask, did I have a tape recorder?
So that although we were distant, we would hear his lectures.
So although we were distant, we would hear his lectures.
How many of you have listened to one of Prabhupada's lectures?
How many of you have heard Srila Prabhupada's lectures?
Thank you. These are available on internet,
Thank you. These are available on the internet,
so you can download and play.
so you can download them.
Either read the third letter, Guru Maharaj, or we can open it for questions.
What time is it?
5 minutes past 9.
Huh?
5 minutes past 9.
Any questions? I didn't hear you.
Spoken for 42 minutes. There's a question from online.
What's the question?
So this question is from Siddha Haridas. It says,
Oh,
Siddha Haridas, you mentioned in a lecture in 1981 that Srila Prabhupada wanted that we recognize devotees for their variety of services. And you tried having awards for the devotees who were great examples, like Sankirtan awards for preachers during Gaur Purnima. Can you please shed some light on how Srila Prabhupada wanted us to glorify devotees?
I don't think that a system was formalized in the presence of Srila.
I don't think that system was formalized in the presence of Srila Prabhupada,
But he would do it, and the devotees do it.
but he would do it and he'd want the devotees to do it.
When somebody was doing some special service,
That when somebody was doing some special service,
he would appreciate them,
he would appreciate them.
and he would tell others that this devotee is doing this service.
And he would tell others, this devotee is doing this service.
Like Ganasham,
Like Ghanasham,
he was going around and distributing a lot of books to different libraries.
he was going around and distributing a lot of books to different libraries.
Even books behind the Iron Curtain on the Soviet Union.
Even books behind the Iron Curtain in the Soviet Union.
So later, Ganasham got sannyas,
So later, Ghansham got sannyas,
and his name was Bhakti Tirtha Swami,
and his name was Bhakti Tirtha Swami,
who became very well known.
who became very well known.
But Prabhupada would particularly appreciate devotees
But Prabhupada would particularly appreciate devotees
for doing some outstanding service.
for doing some outstanding service.
So you can see in the spiritual world
So you can see in the spiritual world
that people would appreciate other service.
that people would appreciate others' service.
Whoever can please Narayana, whoever can please Krishna the
Whoe-
most.
Whoever could please Narayan, whoever could please Krishna the most.
They were to be glorified and appreciated.
They were to be glorified and appreciated.
And that system was glorious,
And that system was glorious
because in the material world, like people, they want to take the glory for themselves.
Because people wanted to take in the material world, people want to take the glory for themselves.
And in the spiritual world,
And in the spiritual world,
I like to give the glory to others on how they satisfy the Lord better.
they like to give glory to others on how they satisfy the Lord better.
And the Brihad Bhagavatamrita,
In the Brihad Bhagavatamrita,
Narada Muni would go to each devotee
Narad Muni would go to each devotee
and say, "You're the greatest
and say, "You're the greatest
because you have this and this and this quality."
because you have this and this and this quality."
And they would cover their ears and say, "No, no, no.
And they would cover their ears and say, "No,
I'm
no,
not the
no,
greatest.
I'm not the greatest.
That person is greater.
That person is. He's greater.
He does more service to Krishna. He does more service."
He does more service to Krishna."
And then he goes to the next devotee.
And then he'd go to the next devotee
He said, "You're the greatest."
and he'd say, "You're the greatest."
No, no, no.
"No, no, no,
I'm not the greatest.
I'm not the greatest.
Go to the Pandavas, they're the greatest."
Go to the Pandavas. They're the greatest."
And he went to the Pandavas.
And he went to the Pandavas.
He glorified them.
He glorified them.
He said, "You're the dear friend of Lord Krishna."
And he said, "You're the dear friend of Lord Krishna."
But at that time, the Pandavas were having a special strategy meeting.
But at that time, the Pandavas were having a special strategy
meeting. All the leaders of the Pandavas
And all the leaders of the Pandavas
were together
were together
to work out a special strategy.
to work out a special strategy.
What was that strategy?
What was that strategy?
How can we get Krishna back?
How can we get Krishna back?
What's the use of being the emperor of the world
What's the use of being the emperor of the world
if we can't have association with Krishna?
if we can't have association with Krishna?
Instead, well, we can say we're under attack.
So somehow we can say we're under attack.
Someone else said, "No, he won't believe. He already killed all our enemies."
And someone said, "No, he won't believe. He already killed all our enemies."
So different members of the family were giving ideas.
So different members of the family were giving different ideas.
How to get Krishna to come back to Hastinapur.
How to get Krishna to come back to Hastinapur.
How to get him to come to Delhi.
How to get him to come to Delhi.
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 So, then Narada Muni came.
So
Then Narada Muni came.
Then Narad Muni came
He said, "You're the most glorious devotees."
and said, "You're the most glorious devotees."
Arjuna said,
So Arjuna said,
"Well, we're devotees,
"Well, we're devotees,
but we're not the most glorious.
but we're not the most glorious.
Look at the Vishnus. Look at the Vishnus.
Look at the Vrishnis.
Look at the Yadus.
Look at the Yadus.
Krishna is there in Dwarka
Krishna is there in Dwarka
with all the Vishnus and Yadus.
with all the Vrishnis and Yadus.
They're the most fortunate.
They're the most fortunate.
They get Krishna's association.
They get Krishna's association.
We are, after all, we're deprived.
We're, after all,
Deprived.
deprived.
So, and Narada Muni went to Dwarka,
So Narad Muni went to Dwarka
and he saw how Krishna was giving mercy to the Pandavas,
and he saw
to the Vishnus.
how Krishna was giving worship. Was giving worship to
Mercy.
was giving mercy to the Vrishnis.
And all the Vishnus were in his association.
and how the Vrishnis were in his association.
So like that, he went all over the universe,
So like that, he went all over the universe,
looking for the greatest devotee.
looking for the greatest devotee.
And every devotee said that one's greater.
But every devotee said, oh, that one's greater.
And he went to Dwarka,
We went to Dwarka.
and Dwarkavasi said
Dwarkavasi said
that the devotees in Gokul
that the devotees in Gokul
and Vrindavan,
and Vrindavan,
they're the greatest.
they're the greatest.
And then in part 2 of the Brihad Bhagavad
And in part 2 of the Brihad Bhagavatamrita,
the devotee Gopakumar,
the devotee Gopakumar,
he ended up at the doorway of Vaikuntha,
he ended up at the doorway of Vaikuntha,
and some Vaikuntha
and some Vaikuntavasis,
some Vishnu Dutas,
the Vishnu Dutas,
they asked him to wait,
they asked him to wait
so he just get permission to bring him in.
so they could seek permission to bring him in.
So he was waiting at the doorway,
So he was waiting at the doorway,
and all these people had Sutta City.
and all these people
Who had Swarupa City?
who had Swarupa Siddhi, Swarup Siddhi.
They had a form like Narayana.
They had a form like Narayan.
So he thought, oh, this is Narayana.
So he thought, oh, this is Narayan.
So he bowed down and said, Namo Narayana.
He would say, Om. He would bow down and say, Om Narayanaya Namaha.
And the devotee covered the ears.
And the devotee would cover his ears.
Dasasmi, dasasmi, das, anudas, anudasasmi.
Dasosmi, dasosmi, dasanu, dasanu, dasosmi.
I'm just a servant.
I'm just a servant.
And they go in.
You're a devotee.
No, then they'll go in.
And they would go in.
And that's when came, but this was Narayana.
The next one came and he thought, oh, this must be Narayan.
He bowed down.
He'd bow down.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayanaya.
And the devotee said, no.
And the devotee would say, no, no.
Aham dasasmi.
Aham dasosmi.
Das anudasasmi.
Dasanu, dasanu, dasosmi.
I'm a servant of the servant.
I am a servant of the servant.
So he got seeing all these people
So he'd see all these people
who look just like Narayana.
who looked just like Narayan.
And then someone told him, listen,
And someone told him, listen,
Narayana, he has the Srivatsamar.
he has the Srivatsamar.
He has the earrings like a shark.
He has the earrings like a shark.
And he wears a Kastubha money.
And he wears the Kaustubha money.
Only he wears.
Only he wears.
And by this you can know him.
And like this you can know him.
I'm just a servant.
I'm just a servant.
And he went in.
And he went in.
So everybody, they were glorifying. They weren't taking the glory for themselves.
So everybody, they were glorifying. They weren't taking the glory for themselves.
They said they were servants.
They said they were servants.
Any other question?
Any other questions?
What else is there?
Who else is there?
About those that love the message.
There's Sarvajaya Madhav, Paneshwari Lakshmi, Kamalakshi Radhika, Shashimukhi Radha, Shri Guru Sevanandi.
What they're saying?
They just said, I have, I have, I have. I have too, I have.
Huh?
They just said, I have, all of them. Maybe there was a question.
Huh? Oh. So who's the servant?
So who's the servant?
The correct reply is dasasni.
Who?
Dasasni.
Who is Dasosmi?
And his son said,
Any servants there? They're saying, I am, I am, I am. Sarvajay Madhav, Praneshri Lakshmi, Shashimukhi Radhika, Shri Guru Sevanandi, Aparna, yeah, all of them.
Alpana,
Diksha.
tonight to all your mother, father, and sister took aspiring.
So nice to hear your mother, father, and sister all took aspiring.
So, nobody is saying dasasni.
Nobody is saying Dasosmi. They're saying I am.
I know. Like what?
I'm what? They're saying I am or we are. We all are. Now Paneshwari Lakshmi Mataji says Dasosmi.
Ah, finally.
Kalindi Gopi Kantapriya says your humble insignificant service is always here, Guru Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.